This is Wild Chronicles. I'm Boyd Matson. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wild Chronicles, the show that gives you a front row seat for a unique tour of the planet. I'm Boyd Matson, and this week we begin in Nepal, where conservationists are trying to relocate some endangered black rhinos. First question, of course, is how do you capture an animal that weighs up to 4 tons, sports an intimidating horn, and is encased into a thick armor-like hide? Well, as you're about to see, researchers have enlisted an animal ally that is equal to the task. They are like prehistoric creatures emerging from the mists of time. And most species of rhinoceros in Asia and Africa are threatened with extinction, like the dinosaurs they evoke. They are hunted and killed for their most distinctive feature, their horns, which some believe to be a powerful aphrodisiac. Nepalese conservationist Tirtha Maski says poachers will cut off the rhino's horns and leave the body to rot.
The rhino horn demand is very high because the price is going up, there is more demand, so this is impacting the rhino range countries.
In the small kingdom of Nepal, government officials and conservationists from the World Wildlife Fund have been re-establishing Asian rhinos in areas where they were wiped out by relocating animals from the Royal Chitwan National Park to new sanctuaries.
So one of the approaches government decided at that time, together with the WWF and other agencies, is that let's create a second viable habitat, second viable population for the rhinos to other national parks. Thereby, if something happens with the population here, that means that their population in another area still can be a seat.
But how to catch them? Rhinos have thick skin that resembles plated armor. They're short-sighted, but they have keen senses of smell and hearing. And although they avoid humans, they can charge at considerable speeds over short distances. So the WWF and Nepalese officials had to come up with a unique way to move the beasts. They pit bulk against bulk, rhinos against elephants. Like a bizarre posse from the Wild West, a WWF team saddles up their elephants to go round up the rhinos. Slowly and carefully, the elephants herd a rhino out into open grassland. It's surrounded by the elephants and darted. Even sedated, a rhino is difficult to handle. A bulldozer is brought in to dig out a trench so the animal can be rolled onto a pallet. Rhinos have been protected here for nearly half a century, but it's believed poachers have grown bolder in recent years because the kingdom's troops are so busy fighting rebels, they don't have time to protect the wildlife. In the past 5 years, the illegal hunters may have killed close to 100 Asian rhinos in the Chitwan Park, and it's estimated only about 370 are left.
All of a sudden, when there is gap created, so it was very difficult for us to control the area, and the poachers used this opportunity, and we lost some rhinos during that period, and last count indicate that the rhino population is down.
In response, officials have created economic incentives to urge locals to protect the rhinos. not to hunt them. Farmers are being reimbursed when the animals damage crops. And villagers reportedly receive 50% of the Chitwan Park's revenue. Chitwan is one of the most popular tourist destinations in this impoverished country.
Once there is an economic benefit that is coming from those conservation work, that people become partners to it.
For the captured rhinos, it's a long, strange trip to a new and hopefully safer home. WWF hopes to conduct more such translocations in the future, and the government will continue with economic sanctions in a bid to save the rhinos. These massive animals may be endangered, but a great deal of energy is being exerted to at least keep some of them safe. Check for Wild Chronicles on your local PBS station.
Sponsored by National Geographic Mission Programs, taking science and exploration into the new millennium.